Night Load. The Late Night Load. Welcome to the Late Night Load. Late Night Load.
Hey everybody, Websy here, and tonight on the Late Night Load, we are going to be looking at a new game known as Undawn. And then, along with that, we're going to be talking about some of this crazy stuff happening on airplanes. We'll get into that a little bit after we play a little bit of this game. So here we are, just having a good time. I managed to sit down without a drink, so why don't everybody just hurry up, run and grab a drink. We'll all come right back, and let me get through this real quick here. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I got rid of most of the background noise. And yeah, so like I said, we're just going to be playing this game. I better get the power cord for it too. Yeah. All right, just plug it in real quick, and then we'll get to going on this game. So it's called Undawn, Undawn. It's down there in the left-hand corner for the title. And yeah, so this is what the game looks like. I got some of the screen covered up for copyright reasons. And then let's see, make sure everything's right. We got our show title. We got WebC Plays, Undawn. This is the Late Night Load and the WebC Plays editions. All right, so on the Late Night Load WebC Plays, I like to talk about something crazy that happens within the week. We'll just dive into it and see if it's something we want to, how we want to dissect ourselves into it and stuff, and what we want to jump into. This week's conversation is going to be pretty tough, pretty interesting, and pretty out there. So come on in, hang with us, and we'll talk about it. We are on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube right now. So, hey, that's pretty cool that we have the power to stream to 4 different sites at once. We try to follow everybody's rules, but like I said, we're streaming to 4 sites. So we're not just following one site's rules. We're trying to follow each site's rules and make our show kind of a collage of different things. So this Undawn game is pretty new to the scene, but not new. It basically, I just started seeing advertisements this past month, which means it's probably been out for a year now. But I'm just now getting to play it, which is pretty sweet. It's an okay looking game. The graphics are pretty good for what it is. This game reminds me a lot of Xbox 360 had a game called State of Decay. This game reminds me a lot of that. So we'll get into it. I, in my ear, have the sound for the game going. I'm sorry, I don't want to. I don't know how to transfer that over. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. That's kind of why it's like I can fix that. but let's see where to fix that. Trying to figure this out. Hold on, guys. Oh, I'm getting killed. Those dudes were not happy to be getting hit. So yeah, right now I cannot swap out my stuff. I'm having some issues with that. What's new? Okay. Yeah. I got a new score. Um, it's telling me you spoke and we listened. Now you can choose whether audio plays from your PC or your phone in settings. Okay. So go to settings, app connection, preferences. Nope. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want to leave the screen. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to figure this out. Things are updating all the time for me. So, yeah. What was that? Okay. Features, transitions, troubleshoot. Yeah. Audio player. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you guys should be able to hear it. Okay. Well, here's my little base and house and stuff. I know how I can go check that real quick. Just open up YouTube. Look at our live run real quick. See what we get. Good music. Okay. There we go. Now I got it figured out. We'll just we'll shut off my Bluetooth headset for now. That probably helps. All right. Now you can hear what's going on the game. So how's it going? Welcome to Web C Plays on the Late Night Load. And tonight we're playing Undawn. We just got done doing a survival mission. Let's run another one of those, huh? I'm really trying to get into it. I survived 7 minutes. Apparently I died from the fog. So the last time was like a horrible run through. I'm also gonna switch this over so I can chat. Yeah.
Great, finally.
All right, so I got the chats on
the
you guys. You guys can chat back with me. I should be able to,
Rest assured that the Ravens
see
will do all
from
that we can to
everybody.
help you.
If not, I
I'm looking
apologize.
at your satellite coordinates right now, and you appear to be located at... Oh, boy. Okay, I need you to listen to me. You are on Auric Island right now. Unfortunately, it's no longer the vacationer's paradise it used to be. It's become hell on Earth since the outbreak happened, with all the pollution and swarms of zombies roaming about. Take note that at night, a mysterious toxic fog descends on the island, and it only starts dissipating at first light. Listen, the Ravens are sending out a rescue team for you. However, I see that there's a huge storm just off the island, so... The soonest we can get there is in 3 days' time. For the next 3 days, you will have to make full use of all the resources you can find and hang in there. I swear we'll get to you. The Ravens have performed a preliminary survey of Auric Island, and this is what we know. What used to be the town of Dolan is located on the west side of the island, and you should be able to find plenty of supplies there. Even if you have all you need, it should still offer a number of good hiding places. If you have to move from point to point, try to do it in the daytime. Well, it's been a while since the disaster happened. Who knows just how toxic that fog still is.
All right, so we're doing that. Yesterday, yesterday there was a video that surfaced on social media.
You found yourself a barn? That's great news. That means you at least have a shelter over your
lady,
head.
you're annoying. So, of a lady on an airplane, and she had lost all composure. She looked very frustrated and
Supplies you can get.
very
Wood,
upset
stone, and
with
might not look
everything
like
that
much,
was
but
going
they
on.
can be crucial for
So,
your survival. Ammo and guns would be nice too if you can find them.
One of the things that like stuck out was she was pointing, she's clearly saying something back there wasn't real, that's not real, something's not right. She was clearly distraught about something. I was a bit clueless at first. I was like, well, this doesn't make any sense.
Check out the Cardis plant too. You should be able to find the meds they used back in the day to keep their R&D personnel safe. The irony, am I right? Just make sure that you use them sparingly.
The video
you never know when a spare vial or pill will save your life.
Oh yeah, lady. Spare Violet pill. Okay, so they're gonna keep telling me this stuff every time I play this round. All right. So along with that, the lady that was freaking out on the airplane, uh, didn't really leave much to. She left a lot to be desired on what she was talking about, right? So with that, I was a bit confused. I was like, "Hey, what's going on with this? This is odd." So all of a sudden, um, that's it. I just see people are making fun of her, laughing at her. Nobody really knows.
Zombies tend to be nocturnal. Taking refuge in a house can help you avoid them.
Nobody really knew or had any answers to what was actually going on with this lady and stuff. Everybody was pretty clueless. And so with that, it kind of, it left way too much to be desired, right? Like we needed to know more. But that's all that had come out. And I was like, okay, though, that's just like the most random thing in the world. Like, why would a lady, you know, be running around losing her composure like this? This just doesn't make sense. Like, we need to figure this out. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? And the so she's like, the story starts like
You found a
this.
place to hide? How many arrows do you have? Think you can make
After
it
some
tonight?
research, I'm just going to lay down the story. I did a bunch of research into it, looking into what was going on. There was some he said, she said stuff going on. And in this, basically what we learned is
The island is full of trees. Good cover for zombies to hide. Don't just focus on the enemies you can see.
all right. So it starts off, the lady is on the plane and she is talking to somebody who is supposed to be like her co-passenger. And all of a sudden, she sees this co-passenger person do something that like scares the crap out of her. And she's like, "Hey, that's not normal. This isn't okay," and stuff. And she's like, "Hey, what's this?" You know, she gets up, she freaks out, she goes to get a flight attendant, and then she's walked up and down the aisle a few times, and this person, that she's accusing of being weird or some rando or something, he's just sitting there, not doing anything, just looking straight forward. Kind of has like a smile on his face, a little bit awkward. Nothing really going on with that person, right? Um, then I got a report what happened after she exited the airplane. She made a complaint. Security had everybody go off the airplane. They searched everything. They searched every bag. They searched everything. Nothing was wrong. Everything was okay. And they let everybody back on the plane. Some people, were a little bit upset that their flight was delayed, but they, still got their flight and everything. Then the report also says after that, the blonde lady that freaked out disappeared. So we're waiting on her to come forward and talk about what happened. I mean, it was obviously an embarrassing moment for her, but at the same time, it was weird. So we're still waiting on her to come forward fully and talk. I don't think I've seen that yet. But then a whole bunch of people on the plane started coming forward and saying stuff, and now there's a whole bunch of he said, she said, this type of stuff, that type of stuff. So one of the passengers gets on social media and says, "Hey, I was on that flight and I was in this seat. This is what my account was." And then so he tells this story and he says from his account. Now I'm going to retell his account because, like I said, I did some research on this. I've been looking into it. His account was he was like, I was just minding my own business for some reason. I look up and I saw the woman and I saw the person she was talking to. So he's like, so there was a person she was talking to, but it was really strange because she was just talking to him like she knew him. She just kept talking and talking and talking to him, and the guy wasn't saying anything and wasn't talking, but he was answering her. Like somehow he was conveying the message that he understood what she was saying and agreeing or not agreeing and stuff like that. He was conveying those messages, but it was just like she wasn't talking at all. No sound was coming from him, but all the sounds were coming from her. And then she gets up and freaks out. Like she gets into like so many questions in. She gets up and freaks out. And he goes and the guy turns and looks at me after the freak out incident and he winks. But this person on this report says that when the guy winked at him, the dude with the hood, because now we've discovered that he's wearing a green sweatshirt with a hood, and he says the guy turned and winked at him, and the guy wearing the green hood that winked at him, he said he didn't recognize it right away or realize it right away, but he said that person winked at him and okay. He said that person winked at him and he didn't recognize it right away, but he says later on looking back at it and trying to remember that person winking at him, he said that the person's eye didn't wink up and down like a normal person's eyelids. He said it changed and it like at a very weird slant winked at him. So that was his story. Now, some clown came forward and tried to, say he was the passenger in the green hoodie. Now, I don't know if this person's true or not, but what brings me to think that this isn't the right person. This is just someone trying to get a laugh, is because he like instantly expresses how he has a large genital member, and the woman freaked out because she was exposed to it. She was exposed to seeing his genitalia. Not that he was a any kind of weird shapeshifter or anything. Now we go on to who everybody else is on the plane. People, there's tons of other people recording and looking at this. So I'm still digging in and still trying to get more info. It's slow coming. I think in the next couple days here we'll have a whole bunch more stuff. But I am open to information and open to talking about this current subject. If any of the viewers, if you view this throughout the week, next week on the Late Night Load, if you want to catch up again on this, I will still be looking into this incident. This incident is, in my book right now, considered ongoing. And why this incident is considered ongoing is because tonight, 3 hours ago, I got a second report of another incident on a plane. Now, I don't know if this incident is staged or if it's mocking the original incident or what, but it wasn't a lady this time. It was a man, and he lost all composure and was going to try and physically harm what he thought he was seeing. So that's the second thing. Now, dehydration and alcohol detoxing can cause hallucinations. So those are the first things we got to check these people for. After those two things, drug use. And if those three things are all narrowed out, then this person wasn't seeing things. And we should look into that. We should think about that. All right, let's get back to this game for a little bit. Let's walk around. Let me show you what's going on. So this is my little base that they give you. This looks, It's a very much so like zombie survival builder game type thing. You get all these different little workbenches that you have to do things on, like a grill where you cook food. Oh, actually, I got a bunch of steak I should cook. Oh yeah, we double up on our meat. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're gonna cook something random. Let's see what this does. Egg salad. Cool. All right. So I guess 2 items in salad, huh? Fruit meat roll. Oh, I got a nice premium vegetable stew cooked there. Barbecue. So it's just, I guess it's just gonna make a bunch of barbecues for me. Oh, I got you. Yep, and I'm still working on trying to get a hold of my one friend who I would really like it if he talked with us about his background, not necessarily his specific background, but like his family's cultural background. Um, I do know he is from the region where, well, scientists believe that there was a nuclear war that happened um, a really, really long time ago, and he's from that region. And I'd love to see what his cultural teachings have to say about that stuff. Just because out of my ignorance of not knowing what it says, because it's hard to find information on it. Because you don't know exactly how to do the proper spellings and stuff like that. And then you feel like a jerk when you're not spelling stuff right. And when you're looking this stuff up, and I don't want to be that kind of jerk. I want to be that person that's just in awe of the information. That's just, wow, that's such good information. And my friend's such a good storyteller. So I would just love to have him come and really do that. Like me, I'm a horrible storyteller, right? I'm just like bringing you in on this story about this lady that freaked out on a plane, and you're like, what is he talking about? No, let's go over it again. Like, for the new viewers, tonight we were talking about, let's cook some more steak while we do it. Tonight we were talking about the lady that freaked out on a plane and got off the plane and made a big scene and everything, and people recorded it and shared it, and she basically turned herself into a meme for the rest of the world. Anyways, different people have come out and give different views of the stories, different angles of the stories. The first angle was, I watched this lady have this conversation that she didn't have, but she had with this guy. The next person came out and said he was the guy, but said some horrible joke about the lady saw his phallus and said she didn't, that's what she was talking about. I just, that's a great joke and all, but I'm not really buying that that's the right guy. He looks a bit sketchy to be the right guy. Anyways, moving forward, and moving out of the cookware, where's the, oh no. The controls are so compressed on this game. That's one thing I don't like. I would like it if we could use a controller. That would be kind of cool. Weapons. Okay. Oh, guess we won't be doing any of that. So it keeps telling me I need to level up my base, and I really don't know how to level up my base. So that's okay. Oh no, we don't need to do that.
I found something unusual at the chemical factory. Maybe it's because the Reavers knew there were some fuel tanks left there. All thanks to...
All right. There's like fast travel options and all sorts of cool stuff in this game. It's got a big map. It's got multiple maps actually, and they're big. So, and then it does kind of have like this little auto walk feature that you can get to eventually. It doesn't. It's not a right away thing. I think that was a bear cub I just walked past. Be careful. Not only are there zombies, there's zombie deer, there's bears, I think there's even wolves in this game. So just be careful. It looks like I'm just walking past a whole bunch of stuff, but there's no really point in exploring right now. I'm at the very beginning of the game, and it's got me on like this limited walking path, and it's all very linear here in the beginning. I feel like the game. We got some dudes coming up on us. So just keep on going, keep on going. And now there's some other things, some other videos have also surfaced, some people analyzing things. I had one person come forward analyzing all of her emotions, analyzed everything, every single step she took, every single arm motion. And then after that, there was also a person that came forward. And that person that came forward said that this girl was clearly giving the sign of Baphomet, which is interesting to say the least, because that's just I can be a little bit sketchy with it itself, starting off happening that way by seeing somebody literally do the hand signs. Like it looked almost too good to be natural. But it also, like, she was kind of like, I don't know I don't know what person holds their two fingers like this and their thumb out like this and talks. Like that's a new one for me. I've seen people with one finger, I've seen people with their whole hand, but I've never seen someone with like half their hand extended, half their hand closed. Never seen that. So that's just one of those sketchy little symbols she made. I'm not gonna make the full symbol suggestion because I'm not a follower of any of that stuff. And so I'm a follower on the outside, not the inside. Let's correct that. I follow and absorb the knowledge and to be aware. I'm not a follower as in a worshiper. Okay, we can clarify that. Good. I have my own set of beliefs when it comes to worship. We'll just stick to that. But as for a lot of other things, uh-oh. I died. All right. Well, there we go. I unalived myself. We're gonna call it a night there. A short night. Like I said, nothing big, nothing great. I also don't want to forget to mention our sponsors, Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC, the Model Rocketeer, and my wife. No, just joking. But for serious though, the Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC is our sponsor, and I feel like we haven't been doing the greatest job of reminding you guys to head on out there, check them out, and see what they're all about. If you head over there, I believe I just talked to the boss man, and he said this is still working. So head on over to ClarksvilleHobbyDepot.com and use this discount code GSyndicate10 to get 10% off on your next purchase of $25 or more, I believe. Just head on over there. Like one Gundam will get you up there, one Gunpla, one model. But Clarksville Hobby Depot, they do other things besides just models. They sell big RC cars, and I'm talking about good big RC cars. Some of the new, real cool, new modern brands. So head on over to our sponsor and check them out. They are looking forward to your business. And other than that, that's all we really got going on for us here at WebC Official and the Late Night Load, and our other show, Kit Bash Friday, which is our older show. This is our younger show, but Kit Bash Friday is going strong. Tomorrow we'll be unboxing this bad boy. Woo-hoo. Let's do a quick screen swap. Woo. So you can see it. We'll be unboxing this bad boy. I've already opened it and looked at it once, but we'll be doing a full unboxing tomorrow where I undo the plastic wrap and stuff. I have also another project I am currently in the works on that I am waiting on it to air out a little bit more, but just so you guys can see it, it looks super cool. That's all. Everything's shiny, even the white. The white has silver flake in it as well. Metallic flake, I should say. It turned it a little gray, but that's fine. It's like the product. It all looks very nice together. Look at me. I got my ponytail's growing back out. I'm going to shave the sides of my head again for summer travels and stuff like that coming up here. I don't want it to be too shaved while I'm out traveling, but I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be long either. Get my beard all trimmed up nice and stuff too, so it grows slow summer growth. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for me on the Late Night Load. You guys have a great night. I'm going to get out of here.